The last Bundesliga season was an incredible journey. Leverkusen, long considered the ultimate losers, not only overcame the odds to win their first ever Bundesliga title, but they did so in convincing fashion, going unbeaten throughout their entire campaign. It marked the end of an era and transformed the once predictable Bundesliga into the stage for the most exciting title race in the past 15 years. So in this video, I'm going to show you exactly why you need to follow the 2024-25 Bundesliga season. From an unpredictable title race with revamped teams to players on the brink of world-class status, this season has everything it takes to reshape German football history. First off, we have to talk about Bayern Munich. I mean, how could I start a Bundesliga video without mentioning the perennial champions? Bayern's history and winning pedigree are undeniable, but there are serious questions about whether they'll view last season's defeat as just a bump in the road or the start of a darker period in the club's history. Let's not forget, Bayern only managed to snatch a 2023 title because of Dortmund's incompetence. The signs have been there for a while now. Bayern could have gradually replaced the raging stars, but instead they delayed an inevitable rebuild. Now it's clear they've learned their lesson and they're betting on fresh faces, both on and off the pitch, but I can't shake the feeling that there's no real long-term project in Munich. Bringing in Vincent Kompany makes sense on paper. He plays attractive football and his time with Burnley, where he led them to dominate the championship, shows he can achieve success. But Bayern isn't just any club. Bayern is a dynasty. The pressure will be immense, and the last time Kompany faced such high expectations, he struggled. Plus, Bayern's board isn't exactly known for patience. If a coach isn't winning, they'll show him the door, especially since Kompany wasn't even their first choice. What's more, it's ironic that they brought in an attacking manager without significantly addressing their defensive issues. No defensive partnership consistently delivered last season, and while João Palhinha will definitely bring more stability, I'm not convinced it will completely fix the lack of a solid centre-back duo. Then there's Leverkusen, who've had a relatively calm summer compared to their rivals who are all rebuilding. No major departures, they've kept their mastermind Xabi Alonso, and they've actually gotten stronger by bringing in solid backup options along with exciting prospects. On paper, there's no reason they can't match or even exceed last season's success. But the mental aspect could be the real challenge for Leverkusen. Chasing the title is one thing, defending it is another. Will complacency set in? Will transfer rumors distract the squad? And how will they handle the inevitable defeats in the Champions League? There's no way to predict it, and that's exactly what makes their campaign so thrilling to watch. But this season is not just a two-horse race. I think Dortmund could also be a strong contender, much like Leverkusen last year. They've revamped their squad, said farewell to their veterans, and brought in some fresh blood with players like Maximilian Bayer, Jan Koto, Serhou Guirassy, Waldemar Anton, and Pascal Gross. All of them have shown their quality in recent seasons, and it will be fascinating to see them in a potential title-challenging team. That said, Dortmund is still a big question mark. They're led by club legend Nuri Sahin, who's still pretty new to management. While he won't have the same pressure of managing a squad full of veterans like Kompany, the stakes are still incredibly high for him. In my opinion, those are the biggest candidates for the title, but I'm also curious about Stuttgart, Leipzig and Heidenheim. Leipzig has one of the highest ceilings in what comes to potential in the league, especially in attack. The departure of Dani Olmo doesn't worry me too much. They've got plenty of talent to fill the gap with players like Aidara, Nusa and Bob Gardner ready to step up. Stuttgart on the other hand lost some key players like Guirassy, Anton and Ito. Plus, they've got at least 8 Champions League matches to play, which could derail their form. Given that they've been relegated twice in the last decade, it wouldn't surprise me one bit if they face a major scare, much like Union Berlin did last year. Heidenheim's story last season flew a bit under the radar, overshadowed by the notable runs of Leverkusen and Stuttgart. But when you think about it, it's incredible. A team that had never even played in the top tier, making it to Europe in their first attempt. What makes their story even sweeter is that their manager Frank Schmidt has been with them since 2007, guiding them all the way from the regional leagues to European competition. Now the big question is, will this football manager like fairy tale continue, or will it come to an abrupt end? Still, there's plenty of drama and personal stories to be finished this season. Can Harry Kane finally lift the trophy, or will his never-ending drought continue to haunt the English star and Bayern along with him? Speaking of strikers, let's talk about the former Stuttgart duo Danish Undav and Seru Girassi, now play for different teams but facing equally heavy pressure. Undav carries the weight of being the main man in the Stuttgart side trying to piece itself back together, while Girassi has to prove that his 30 goals in 30 matches weren't just a one-season wonder. This year also feels like it could be the breakout season for several players. Keep an eye on Leipzig Xavi Simons and Lois Openda, Bayern's Jamal Musiala and Leverkusen's Jeremy Frimpong and Florian Wirtz, all of whom are on the brink of beating that next level. Ultimately, I think you should definitely catch a few Bundesliga matches and stay tuned to how this league unfolds. This season is bound to deliver some drama and wild matches. I mean, after just one match day, we've already seen comebacks, Leverkusen stoppage time antics and a few upsets. Just imagine what could happen over the next 33 rounds. And that is it for the video. Feel free to tell me what league are you most excited to follow this year. Drop a like to help push this video to more people and subscribe to Throne FC for the best football content on YouTube. As always, thanks for watching, I appreciate your support and I will see you in the next one.